Hello there. Welcome to another installment of Property Vlogs. Today I'm so excited to show you this gorgeous house behind me. This house is a brand new house, new build house, and it's by Cotswold Oak. We are at Athelai Edge, which is a fantastic development of high specification homes. And this particular one is called the Magnolia. The Magnolia is a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom property. In terms of sizing, it's actually 1,275 square feet, and anything about the price, the availability, which is always constantly changing, is going to be put on the screen using editing magic, or you can click a link in the description to find out more accurate information directly. Now let's talk about what we're looking at externally. Externally, you're looking at this beautiful mixed brick between this buff color and this red color. And I like that mix actually because it ties in with the other properties on the development. You've got dark gray windows, you've got a large canopy above, and it's actually a substantial size. I'm going to show you. Pretty good, and that's going to shelter you from the wind and the snow. To my right, your left, you've actually got a garage. Now it doesn't look like a garage right now because it's the sales office, but this house type comes with an attached garage, so you kind of have to imagine the garage is there. And then looking back at the property, you've got a solid wood post and a bespoke front door made out of that solid wood. We'll tell you more about that in a second, but let's go straight into the house and then continue the tour. We'll see you in a second. Come inside, guys, and welcome home to your new build house. I'm so excited to get this tour started. Not only is the staging pretty much spectacular in here, but also we have lots of little details and lots of nods to the history of Cotswold Oak, the company that built this new build house. So detail number one is this front door that I keep looking at. This beautiful solid wood door is an option you can have at this development. Again, just look at the profile details in this door. It's not your standard off the shelf. It is a bespoke piece of joinery, and you can just see how chunky this door is. It's really sturdy. I love that. As soon as that's closed, it's just so quiet in here and peaceful. You do have that glazing panel as well, bringing in lots of light into here, but it's not too much that it kind of compromises on privacy. But yeah, I'm so excited about the door. Let's talk about the hallway. So the hallway has this beautiful Cardine flooring, which is a luxury vinyl tile. So that means it's durable. Even though it looks like wood, it doesn't squeak at all. It's silent and it's just so sturdy and robust. I love it. It's done in a wood kind of grain effect, but again, it's very durable against like water, so easy to clean. In this hallway, we have the staircase. I'm going to talk more about the staircase later. It takes us to the first floor, but I just want to point out that we've actually got really impressive floor to ceiling heights here. They're taller than your standard 2.4 meters. We've got a lot of kind of a dramatic ceiling height in here. I really love it for a new build home. Again, we've got some detailing around the door, the ironmongery I mentioned, and then the staircase on that side, beautiful wallpaper over there. And then I'm going to talk about the doors and ironmongery on the inside of the property. So let me just close this door really quickly and I'll show you. So the paneling in here is kind of like a cottage style. It's a pre-finished door in this beautiful wood grain effect. Again, we've got the chrome ironmongery, the chrome handles, the chrome hinges. And then in terms of architraves, you've got like a beveled edge and a square edge profile to this. And then that continues, that language continues into the skirting board. And then you can see at the bottom, or maybe you see actually, there's transparent ceiling all the way around the perimeter of the floor, which is great for reducing drafts and minimizing acoustic noises. Now let me show you the first room here. So this is your formal lounge. So in terms of formal lounge, it's a rectangular floor plan. Right now it's staged with like a sofa over there, sofa over here. The focal point is over here with the TV. I love the furniture and the staging like I mentioned. But again, you can just see the proportions of this room are very good. You've got large pieces of furniture that can easily be accommodated in here. You've got a pendant light above, and then in this corner they've gone with a chair, but you can see you still have space either side. If you wanted to, you could probably put another armchair or sofa here. You've got the radiator underneath this kind of tall window. The window is so generous in proportion. Both of these open out so you can get fresh air coming into here, and you do have the trickle vents bringing in fresh air again. And then you've got views, beautiful views of the kind of the countryside and the surrounding context. So that's the first room on this floor, and it is carpeted. Again, flooring finishes are customizable and one of the many options that you have in the development. So let's go back into the hallway, past the staircase, which we will talk about later. And then there's a little bit of storage underneath the stair there. But then here, behind this door, is like your cloakroom slash store, additional formal store. You've got your consumer unit there for the fuse board, and then that's where your BT would be, all the services neatly tucked away in there. I love that. So now we're gonna take you to this room, which is the one that you've probably all been waiting for, which is the open plan living, dining, kitchen area. And in terms of proportions, it's a really good size, as you can see. I'm now stood at the kind of the far end of the kitchen, and you're kind of in the dining area right now. That's where the camera is at the moment. And I want to work through this methodically. So let's start with the kitchen. So you can see the kitchen area has spotlights above it, and they're done in their standard white finish. So they're very kind of like minimal on the eye. They're not going to stand out in like metal. And also the spaces have white sockets and switches as standard, but in the kitchen area, it's upgraded to your chrome sockets as standard. So in the kitchens, they have these beautiful chrome switches as standard. So let's start on this side. I keep jumping around. We've got a shaker style kitchen shown as an example, but finishes like, you know, the handles, the materials, the colors, they are customizable. And that's kind of like part of the fun of choosing a new build house, is that you get to add that personality. So this is like a really dark navy blue shaker style kit with these kind of stainless steel slash kind of like brushed chrome handles, very sturdy and industrial. So it's like traditional and modern together. We've got our fridge by Zanussi in a kind of 60-40 arrangement. That's a fridge. We've got storage above and below. AEG double oven there, microwave oven, grill oven below it, really discreetly placed in there. And then we've got wall mounted cabinets. I love the kind of the coving details above the cabinets. That's pretty cool, kind of accentuate that detail. And then again, we've got storage. They're blue on the outside and white on the inside, which is like a two-tone thing going on there, and everything is on soft closes. So what you're looking at here is a stone worktop. So you do have options to have stone, and there's numerous options of worktops in this development. And you've also got a kind of a beveled edge profile. I love kind of the appearance, the marble appearance of this stone, and the fact that they take it up to form the splashback and also the upstand. It's a very nice detail to have. We've got our 4-burner induction hob here, cutlery drawer right where you need it. Love that. And isn't that just a really nice quality cutlery drawer? Again, more storage. And look at that, the glass side panels, a nice detail. So it's a really top spec kitchen. Everything on soft closes. You've got the extract fan here with the light, more storage, and then your isolation switch there. And then moving round over here, we've got our dishwasher, storage all the way across there. You've got your 1.5 bowl sink by Frank, mixer tap also by Frank, very good brand. And then a large window bringing in so much light. We've actually got the blinds slightly drawn because there's so much light flooding into this space. Like, it is a really nicely proportioned window. And that means when you're doing your washing, you have that kind of relationship with the garden, and you know, it's not going to be such a chore when you have views of your garden, nature, whilst you're doing that task. I love that. And I love the worktop, beautiful detail there. That's the kitchen. Now I'm going to walk around over here, and I'm going to tell you a bit about this dining area. At the moment, we've got it staged as a 6-seater, but I know that you can use your imagination and think about different ways of arranging furniture here. You can definitely get a larger table here if it's rectangular. This is a beautiful kind of elliptical table, but again, a couple of additional seats can easily be accommodated due to the amount of space either side of the table. There's a large radiator on this wall, and there is a TV aerial. So if you wanted to, like if you didn't want a formal dining space, you can actually have like a sofa here, an L-shaped sofa, TV against the wall, and you can just either choose whether you want to face the garden or face the TV and create kind of like a bit of a dynamic hub. Now that we talked about the dining area, I want to talk about this, which is this large window configuration. It is so good to have that kind of link into the kitchen dining space, because you can then connect outwards during like the warmer months and do barbecues maybe. But let me not stall any further. Let me tell you what we're going to see. We're going to actually show you the garden tour. So follow me and I'm going to show you the garden. So the first thing I want to highlight is that on the inside, the doors are actually white, but as you're going to see, the back of the house and the entire house has these contemporary dark grey windows. So it's kind of like a dual tone effect, and it's definitely an additional detail. You've got lighting right by the door, and you've got an external tap, and then this whole area is paved. You can just imagine doing barbecues out here or events, or have your garden furniture here. It's a really nice touch. And then you've got, of course, your lawn and planting, fencing around the back, and then brickwork to the garages. Your access to this particular show home and plot is over there via the timber fence, and you can also see the door to this space, which we're going to show you in a second. So let's go back inside and continue the tour. So now that we're back in the dining area, I want to show you this room over here. So this is your utility / laundry room, and it's such a nice bonus to have, isn't it? So you've got a space here and a space here where you can put your non-integrated appliances inside. You've got that same quality worktop reflected here and the same quality cabinets. So we haven't downgraded it just because it's kind of like a utility / back of house space. You've got your boiler, your Worcester boiler here, and it's so silent I can't even hear it, and that's kind of hidden tastefully behind this cabinetry. And yeah, before I move off, actually I want to talk about the door. This is the door we saw earlier, but again, it brings in so much light into the space. It functions somewhat like a window, and it's great for, you know, when you've done your washing, you kind of take it outside, and then when it's ready to be folded, you bring it in. And then, just in case you thought that was it, no, that's not it. Through this door is your downstairs cloak / powder room. So again, you can see here in the more traditional layout, you have the utility leading onto the toilet, and then you've got your toilet and your sink over here by Rocker. That's the brand that makes the sanitary ware. And then you've got your splashback there, the tiled splashback, and the same detailing. And I love seeing the sealant continue all the way around into the space, and that gorgeous luxury vinyl tile flooring. I love that. And by putting the toilet here, one of the main benefits is that when you're in the garden, if you're doing any gardening, you can quickly pop in, rinse off your tools in here, or if you have a barbecue or event, people can just pop in and use the toilet and pop back out. I love that. So now I'm going to take you upstairs to show you the rest of the property. Welcome to the first floor, the upstairs, right? So now we're in the landing area. It's a very nicely proportioned landing. From this space, there are a few things I just absolutely have to highlight. So you can see and experience the tallness, the height of the downstairs of the floor below, just by looking at this length of wall. So I'm just seeing how tall the floor to ceiling is. That's because the downstairs, like I said, well, as I noticed earlier, was actually really tall. So it's taller than your standard 2.4 meters in height. And then again, now we're coming up, and it's just that elevated level of detailing that you see that makes the spaces feel nice and spacious. So I also want to mention, so Cotswold Oak, they have their origins in this beautiful bespoke ironmongery, the bespoke carpentry and woodworking, and you can see that in this beautiful balustrading and the balusters, and of course the solid oak newel posts. That woodworking detail is definitely a really nice touch to the home. So the first room I'm going to show you is through here. So through this door is one of the ensuite bedrooms, and yes guys, there's multiple ensuite bedrooms. Look how spacious this is. I love it. You've got a large bed in the middle and bedsides either side, an oversized headboard. Again, when I saw this, I was just so happy to see an oversized headboard, because it means that large pieces of furniture can easily be kind of accommodated in here. There's no trickery with the staging. It really can show you what the home would look like when it's lived, how you'd live in it. Yeah. And then let's look at the view. Wow. So the view is pretty spectacular. That's what you get at this development. You get the windows facing the front of your property in the Magnolia. And let me scoot round. TV could easily go on this wall. And let's go into the ensuite. So the ensuite is over here. The ensuite has a window in it. So you can see it's got a window there, and you guys know that I absolutely love a window in an ensuite. Floods the space with light. As we're getting towards winter, it gets darker, so you do need those opportunities to bring in natural light into the spaces. You've got that beautiful half-height tiling by Porcelanosa, one of my favorite tiling brands. And then it's a 3-piece suite, so you've got your sink, your toilet, and your shower by Rocker. Again, you can see the shower itself is a really nice size. It's very wide and it's very long as well. Really good size. I'm really impressed by this. And then there's a chrome towel rail behind the door, which we'll show you probably in this ensuite or another one. Let's go back into the landing and cross straight over into the next bedroom. So this bedroom is shown as a single bedroom. You can see in terms of size, the bed is pushed, in terms of layout, the bed is pushed against the wall. You can easily fit a double bed in here, guys. It's so clear to see given the amount of the floor space still available. This bedroom has views of the garden, and there's a radiator underneath that window. And then against this wall, you can have storage here. So full wardrobe system can go there against the wall. So I love that wardrobe system against the wall. Now let's come back out to the landing space. A little peek of the rest of the house. We'll show you that in a second. So the next space is over here. This is the family bathroom. Family bathroom has a 3-piece suite with a bonus shower over the bath as standard. So because there isn't a separate shower, you do have the shower here. But in some of the other houses in this development, which I urge you to take a look at, they have separate showers. So that's something to consider. You've got your kind of full height towel rail over there, heater towel rail, half height tiling with a beautiful edging strip by Porcelanosa. You've got your sink, your toilet, and then bathtub behind me, and then a large window bringing in light. Again, the windowsill is done in that gorgeous detail of tiling. So that's very good. I'm so glad we've completely moved away from having wooden windowsills to properties now. So that's a lovely bathroom to have. Now let's look at this mystery door. So behind this mystery door is a perfect position for a store cupboard. So I like the fact that they've utilized, we don't actually have a hot water cylinder, we have that space, and that's great for linen and just storing bits and bobs around the house. So the next bedroom is over here. We've got a beautifully sized, a well-proportioned double bedroom with 2 bedsides either side, a large window facing the rear garden, radiator, large radiator, good proportions and generous views over the rest of the development. And on this wall is where you'd have your wardrobe. They've showed it with like a table, so it can be a work from home space. We can just imagine this is where your double wardrobe would go, and there'd be ample opportunity for storage in that space. So back into the landing. Now I'm going to show you what's behind mystery door number 2, which is over here. This is another store cupboard. So it's great that storage has been factored into this house type. You're not going to be short of it. You can just imagine having shelving in there and, you know, taking it all the way up, and it's going to be a very useful space. Now, this is the room that I've been saving till last. This is the primary bedroom, and I'm going to walk straight to the far end of this room just to kind of give it a bit of context. In this bedroom, you've got a large bed. This looks like it's definitely a king size bed in the middle with a bedside tables either side, should I say. And then I just love the decor. I know I shouldn't focus on it, but it's beautiful. When you have like large pillows, large throws, large lamps, you always know, okay, this isn't a room that's kind of based on stingy proportions. This is a room that I can definitely fill out and put additional pieces of furniture, and you can decorate it as you kind of see fit. So yeah, I love the way they've done kind of this kind of like half height paneling. And I love the way it's been painted in a really, really warm grey and then paired off with the wallpaper. Again, you can do all of that without making the room feel claustrophobic because it's a really nicely sized bedroom. We've got a window facing the front of the property, and then you've got a radiator underneath that window. You've got both of those lights, opening lights, and then trickle vents, of course. Again, you can just see how quiet, well, you can hear how quiet it is in this room. So there's a little credenza over here, an opportunity for a TV. That's if you're a TV watcher, in front of the bed. And then this is what I want to show you, this wall-to-wall storage system. So it's a wall-to-wall wardrobe, and this comes as standard. So this is not an upgrade. This is a standard thing that you're going to see in the Cotswold Oak rooms at this development, which is that the primary bedroom always has this fitted arrangement. Now let's go into the ensuite, because there is an ensuite to this, and it's a 3-piece suite. You can see it's got a window bringing in lots of natural light. You've got a floating sink, which is great for cleaning underneath. You've got that beautiful Carndean flooring again, toilet and shower, large shower again. So we're not kind of getting smaller and smaller and smaller. This by no means has been squeezed in. It's been perfectly planned in, and you can just tell that it's a really good size. There's lots of space, even with the door kind of in the way. You're not going to feel claustrophobic in here. I like this little shelving area, and it actually goes above the staircase. So we're utilizing every little piece of storage and space left over. So yeah, this is kind of like the space that could have been left out, but they've used it to make it into a feature. And then again, we've got this heated chrome towel rail behind the door. And guys, that is the very last room in this floor plan, in this floor, I should say rather. And this is the Magnolia tour. It's been really fun touring this property. Again, this is a new entry. This is Cotswold Oak. I probably said that a few times, but I just wanted to kind of let you know that it's a different house builder. So yeah, let us know what you think. What was your favorite room? Leave it in the comments below. What was your favorite feature? Leave it in the comments below. And we will see you in our next tour. And one of the videos will pop up. Click on it and we'll see you any minute now. Bye.